Welcome back to Mass Effect 2, everyone. So we completed Thane's side mission last time where we stopped his son from embarking on a life as an assassin, which is the same life, well, not the same life, but a similar to life that Thane led. We learned a lot of interesting things about the Drell, about Thane's history, about how he was kind of raised to be an assassin from an extremely young age, from the age of 6, and completed his first assassination at 12 years old. Obviously, Drell might mature and age in a slightly different manner or progress. We learned about how the Drell's homeworld became unlivable and how billions of Drell died, and then I don't know if you consider them an endangered species, because it said about 300,000 to 400,000 of them were taken to the Hanar homeworld, and now they live and coexist with the Hanar. And they don't live in servitude to them, but they live in a kind of debt to them, so they often don't question when the Hanar ask them to fulfill certain jobs and roles. He told us to come back and ask more about it later. But fascinating, yeah. So, we've got 2 more loyalty missions left. But before we do that, we're going to go and talk to Garrus. Man, I'm so nervous about this. Honestly, I don't know. Because, right, I don't know if there will be an opportunity to break up with Liara, or if, because I don't want to just romance everyone that comes to me, which I haven't done. I don't know, but there's, she is so much older. I don't know if this is a good idea at all, really. Let's just see where it goes. I don't know if this is a good idea.
Shepard, anything new?
There is something I've wanted to tell you. I've done many things in my lifetime. I thought the galaxy held nothing new for me. Since joining you, I've realized how much more there is.
Yeah, tell me about your adventures.
You must have seen many things in your years of travel.
As a maiden, I served as a mercenary. I fought tyrants and pirates. I experienced everything the galaxy has to offer. As a Justicar, I saw parts of Asari space few know about. I destroyed villages and saved cities. I even fought a Spectre.
Who?
Why did you fight a Spectre?
A Turian named Nihilus. He may have been on council business, but I witnessed him kill an unarmed civilian.
Wow.
Following the code, I attacked.
I met him briefly.
Nihilus seemed like an honorable Turian, and a good Spectre.
That's not what I meant.
He may have been. However, killing unarmed civilians is wrong.
I take it neither of you won.
How did the fight turn out?
I had the advantage, but he was good. He returned fire and tried to run. We played cat and mouse in the wilderness for 2 weeks. It was exhilarating. Finally, he created a situation in which my only options were to let an innocent die or pursue him. The code compelled me to save the innocent, and he escaped. I admire how he adapted and used my code against me.
So we're so accusatory in some of these options, aren't we? But you've killed in cold blood, maybe? I don't think she has.
When we met, I witnessed you kill a merc who had no chance against you.
That mercenary
Yeah.
was armed, and I offered her a way out. She chose to ignore it.
Yeah, she's right. I agree with. Shut up, Shepard. Why did you have to destroy a village?
Why would you destroy an entire village?
I tracked Morinth to a remote colony world. She'd perverted an entire town, making them worship her and bring young Asari as sacrifices. When I arrived, she fled, throwing her minions at me in waves. They bought her time with their lives. When it was done, only small children remained. I left them in the authorities' care, and continued my pursuit.
Being a Justicar?
What have your years as a Justicar been like?
Mostly tedium and hardship. Traveling on freighters, wandering through rural areas, rooting out injustices, big and small, putting down corrupt officials. When I arrive in a remote area, individuals often approach me with matters of justice. My judgment rarely turns out the way they hope.
And how do you get passage?
How do you pay for transportation between worlds?
Asari captains often welcome Justicars. We reduce pirate attacks. One raid was called off when the pirates were able to verify that I was aboard.
That's awesome. Mercenary?
What was being a mercenary like?
I was a young, impulsive maiden who discovered her talent for combat. I reveled in it, until the day my troop was hired to guard a mysterious shipment on its way to some clandestine drop-off area. I discovered the shipment was slaves, to be traded to the collectors for advanced technology.
What did you do?
I can't imagine you went along.
I demanded that we turn around. My mates disagreed. After they were dead, I brought the ship around. The collector craft was just arriving. They closed faster than I could flee. Fortunately, we were close to the mass relay. I got through, and they did not pursue.
And the slaves?
What did you do with all the slaves?
I lectured them on the virtues of strength and defending ones. Then I distributed the armor, weapons, and credits of my dead colleagues, and released the captives on the Citadel.
Awesome. So she had Justicar tendencies before she even was one. The mission?
We're not done with this yet.
I am sure. It will be my honor to be by your side at the end.
Make it sound like it's the final fight.
You think we're all gonna die?
You've assembled a powerful group, but we are fighting an unknown. I am ready for whatever comes, but I do not fool myself about our chances.
I hope we get through it.
We'll finish this mission and live to see the end.
I hope you are right.
Okay.
How are you?
Perhaps we could speak later. I wish to meditate.
I should go.
Of course.
Okay, maybe we'll get to speak more. Okay. Garrus, I wonder if how much more we're going to be able to talk to him. I don't know, or whether we have to pick that option about him fighting with us. You know what I mean?
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. Optimizing weapons charges, planning attack.
It's going to be the
vectors,
same thing.
Relaxing. I'm still trying to figure out how to prepare for this mission. Humans don't deal with stress the way Turians do.
Oh no! This could mean anything, right? Does this really start a romance? Should we just see what happens?
It sounds like you're carrying some tension. Maybe I could help you get rid of it.
I didn't think you'd feel like sparring, Commander.
Oh god! Wouldn't bother me.
You know me, I'm always up for hitting things. And if it makes you feel better.
I'd rather not add my name to the list of people you've knocked on their asses. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. And don't worry about me. Whatever happens, I'll be there.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. We'll come back and talk to him again. After the next mission, because a bit of time might need to pass for that one. I don't think Miranda's going to have any more.
What can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
I'll give Jack another try after the next mission. Okay. Keep this armor set for the time being.
No messages for you, Commander.
Oh. Let's talk to Joker and Edie. I always forget that. Joker?
Commander.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Okay. Right then. So it's just a choice between Grunt and Jacob, really. I'm more interested in Grunt's quest. However, we've been to Tachanka already and dealt with a lot of Krogan problems, so Jacob's might be something a bit fresher, right? So we're going to go to the Rosetta Nebula and explore the disappearance of his father's ship, right? I will reread the entry. Right, journal. 10 years ago, Jacob's father disappeared along with Hugo Gernsback, the Hugo Gernsback, the privately held frigate on which he served as first officer. Last week, the ship's beacon sent out a distress call reporting a crash on the planet Aya. Jacob would like to investigate. Alright. Where's... Oh, it's in a different system. Okay. Let's read everything here first.
Anomaly detected.
Let's not read everything here first. It's just it just ends up with me not being able to fit the mission in one episode. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna read all of it. It's just not the only planet here. 2175 Aya. Interesting planet name. 2175 AR2. Still formerly unnamed. This planet is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with 21 moon-sized objects. Poor? You're not even named.
I have detected an anomaly.
Yes. Named after an Asari scientist, this remote planet appears to have been on the list of forbidden mass relays that lead to uncharted space. Huh. The little data available comes from one far-off probe flyby that reports 2 planets orbiting the white dwarf star. Your own scans yield far more interesting results. The planet is within a habitable zone of the star. It has oceans of liquid water and a thin nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere consistent with carbon-based plant life. It's possible that this is an as-yet unexplored garden world. Maybe they settled here without, like, in secret, so that they wouldn't have to follow laws and stuff. Maybe.
MSV Hugo Gernsback, registration BW4610034087. Impact and unscheduled suborbital deceleration recorded. General distress. MSV Hugo Gernsback.
Probe away. Scanners have found something.
Right. I wonder if they tried to settle here or something weird. Jacob's coming. Let's take Miranda because they're the Cerberus crew, right? I'll save these 3 points for his barrier upgrade. Sure. Jacob's got the Eviscerator and the Carnifex. Miranda, Locust, Carnifex. We've got the Arc Projector. Yep, I'm happy with that. Oh, look at this world.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
Oh, that's the ship. Okay, so I suppose the likely explanation would be the... Hang on, let's check out Miranda's outfit. That looks so sleek, right? Probably scavengers have activated it by accident somehow. Maybe hacking into the systems. Man, this place should be... People should live here. Yeah, so it definitely crashed, so my little theory is immediately been kiboshed. Is that the right use of that expression, kibosh? I'll let them use their abilities. I think we'll be okay.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years.
There it is! Like... Oh, I mean, I don't know where this ship is, Jacob. I mean, it must have been hidden pretty well. It must have had natural cloaking or something. There it is, Commander. Oh, thanks, Jacob. I would have missed that otherwise. Jesus. Right, sorry, Mr. Narrator. Alright, Aya. Humans detected Aya as an Earth-type world via telemetry in 2165. After probe surveys indicated life, lush vegetation, ample fresh water, and breathable air, the Alliance upgraded the planet to a garden world colonization priority. Commanded by Captain Ronald Taylor, the crew of Alliance survey vessel Hugo Gernsback made planetfall on the jungle world in 2173. Soon after, ship transmissions inexplicably stopped. While the precise fate of the Hugo Gernsback command and crew is unknown, they are presumed killed in KIA and their vessel destroyed. What, and they just left it after that? Sure. So what the hell was that? It's weird that they don't leave these worlds to develop on their own, right? Huh, a VI is here.
Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Partial officer's log. A VI.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
That was a bit weird.
Toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
Toxology? Toxicology.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by Acting Captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Unsafe deceleration. Unsafe deceleration, what happened?
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Recommendations?
Why are you comparing the crash to theoretical speeds?
The Hugo Gernsback was constructed off-world. It is not rated for suborbital descent, and doing so exceeded operational parameters.
Why were these emergency command protocols brought in?
Who is in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
What are the parameters for you to be activated?
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours. Following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback, activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Why is the planet unsafe?
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Right.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
Avoiding it for a decade seems unlikely.
Yep. Oh, no. What?
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
Who are you?
Who are you? What was your rank on the Gernsback?
I can't think. The leader thinks for us and we serve. So we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
What is going on?
Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
We've been spotted!
I'll crush them!
Wait, after all this, now we're killing humans.
Perfect!
Gotta hurt!
One less!
Down you go!
Well, this is strange.
That wasn't neural decay. They were feral.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
She's lost it. We need to find someone who can make sense of this.
Sorry, I thought that this was like a side area and we were then going to go on board the ship, so I guess we go to the ship first. Sorry. Doctor's log.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry.
Okay. Neural decay. God, that has some dark implications, right? Feral. Orange, orange, white. Orange, middle, white, middle, orange, middle. Okay, yep, sweet.
Expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him.
Okay. This is interesting, right? It's weird, but it's interesting. Now else on the ship. Well, I guess we're going to the cavemen. Let's hope for some ammo.
Access granted. Weekly alerts on file, 487. Would you like to schedule maintenance for the total system failure? Flagged issues include emergency command protocols, unsafe deceleration.
Come on, let's get going.
Yeah, we need to
Sorry,
find my father.
I thought we might have been able to ask him about this. What's going on here? She's awfully young to have been here for 10 years.
Attacked because he exiled them. We serve, so he'll call the sky. He never sent the call, so they hate him. Hate everything. We just want to go home.
Maybe there's a group of them that survived on ship rations or something. You know? This has got a real Star Trek feel to it, this. We've got mechs, though.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure.
So maybe the guy who commands the mechs has enough safe food or something.
Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
Oh, they're dressed like me.
They're clearly docile, but in the same uniform remnants as those who attacked us.
Oh yeah, they're all female.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently? Makes males get violent.
Possibly. But the woman on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Alright, this isn't good.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to stop.
Right, so my guess is his father is maybe alive. He's got the mechs. He's the one who reactivated the distress signal, and he's maybe had food stores, yeah, like this, to keep himself lucid. But because he didn't have enough for these people, he's ordered them to eat the toxic food, knowing that it just makes them weird but doesn't kill them.
Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
He has a cruel face. His cruel face.
Go away. You are like him.
You will keep us here.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands. The hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited too long.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
Wow. Sounds like someone is...
Patrols like that are a little much against this bunch.
Well, that would make them hate him. Maybe it was just for defense.
Sounds like maybe the acting captain is maybe enslaved these women. And he, I don't know what his father would be doing, I don't know. I've got the names a bit muddled up in my head, so I'm not entirely sure which name is supposed to be his father.
Please, here. You could end it. You
The doctor.
have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
What is it?
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
It sounds fair enough, right? I mean, if they were ever going to get out of here, they needed help, so they needed some people who were lucid enough to contact whoever to come and help them, right? It's harsh, but it is defendable, but the 10 years is what... Yeah, it doesn't explain the time. I would say this, but this seems more pertinent.
The beacon was fixed after a year,
Yeah.
so the plan must have worked. Why no signal?
Those weren't the last entries on the casualty list. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Who are the other officers?
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
God, this is weird. The women?
Does it say why he separated the men and women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard, I don't see any justification.
We need to listen to an explanation first.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon?
Yeah.
They'd never get out, but they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Does this make any sense to you?
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he? None of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but the
Yeah.
rest. Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man.
Inactive mech. Oh, we need to get through. Fair enough. Miranda's outfit is awesome.
Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
God damn it. It's really him. Just got free. He's covering his ass.
He's really suspicious of his own father.
The old corpse has been posed, like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back.
Man, this, I have no idea what to think. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Incoming!
Have engaged. Careful, I automated my defenses after the crew turned violent. They keep attacking.
He had plenty of choices. Too late to blame his victims. Gun! Have a nice trip!
Rerouting power. Rerouting power.
Target down!
Good job, Ava.
I'll crush them!
Excuse me.
Alright, there we go. Where's Jacob?
I got him. He had his fun, and now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
Why is he so suspicious? Is that his father or not? I can't. I've got so muddled up with the names. For God's sake, Matt. Captain Taylor. He said. How have I gotten this mixed up? Acting Captain Taylor isn't his father, is it? Pretty sure it's not. Yeah, because when he came down, he said his father was first helmsman. He should have been acting captain or something, right?
You're up! Gravity's one mean mother, huh?
Excuse me. Backup systems engaged.
It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
How
Throwing
convenient.
people away. This thing is not my father.
So it is his Taylor is his father.
On the
Ooh.
floor!
Oh, mech. Why did I take cover behind the fragile crate? Hack it.
Watch for the drone!
Get over here!
Really?
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
This is bizarre, right? Give me that. Brainwashed. Sweet. Hello there.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Was that Lee? That really sounds like Lee from The Walking Dead to me. You know Jacob, mate.
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you are acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
What?
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
Why did you kill the other officers?
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
I tell you what, whatever I was expecting from this mission, it was not this. Fair play. Fair play. So it's kind of like some kind of like weird Lord of the Flies kind of, but adults and sex slaves, right? Man, I'm so kind of like, I don't know what I was expecting here, but I was expecting to find him alive. What about the food reserves? How long would they have lasted?
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the Droolers. That was before the Hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
Oh god, I can kind of see what the decision's going to be. I think we're going to have the choice to let the Hunters kill him. Apart from your son.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
How did the Hunters really come to be?
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
I'm just... I can't do this to Lee. I can't do this to Lee. Anyway, we can undo the damage. Your answer for this. Tempting but taken too far. I've forgotten what the original sentence was now. So what, are we suggesting here that with medical treatment these people can be reset? You're going to have to answer for this, mate. You're going to have to answer this to some sort of courtroom or something. I know we're in like uncharted space and stuff, so we're technically in a lawless area in the Terminus systems, right? So he doesn't really have to abide by any law, I suppose. Can we undo the damage? Alright. Alright, let's see if we can... But the fact that he's been using these women like this is pretty reprehensible, right? When they're not fully aware, fully capable of defending themselves, or... You can't just get away with this, man.
There's no way I'm letting this slide, Taylor. A price will be paid.
How much? What kind of math can balance these lives? His life isn't worth pulling the damn trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
Okay, leave him in the hell he made. Leave him here stranded on his own. Shoot him. Or he can't escape the law. I think we have to say that we're going to turn him over to the authorities, really. I mean, leaving him in the hell he made, I mean, that's torturing him, essentially, because he's going to have to eat the food here eventually. And would, and again, this is similar to a lot of the other, crew member side missions, where for them to actually kill someone who's had like who's personally involved with them could really scar them for life. So for him to abandon his father or shoot his father is pretty dark, right? Outside of his father being someone who was abusive to him as a child, even then it's still something that is going to leave a scar, right? a mental scar. I agree he's done something horrible, but we can't just go around shooting people. Well, I don't know. Take that last statement back. We can go around shooting people. That's what we've been doing all game. But you can't escape the law, Jacob.
We'll secure him for an Alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
Wow. Wowee. I mean, survivors from Aya are being treated by Alliance personnel with additional Cerberus support. Pleased to see Taylor unharmed psychologically by the experience. Jacob Taylor has dealt with his father and is now focused solely on the mission. I mean... Wow. 30k, some element 0. That was so far out of left field, man.
Ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Cheers, Joker.
Don't even give them the tail lights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Did you know about this?
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did, but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine, you didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
Oh, what?
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise.
Okay.
I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
Wow. You alright, dude?
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
Fair enough. Miranda? You surprised she still did you a favor?
You had no idea Miranda was behind this.
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Alright, mate. Good work.
Come on, we got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard. Thanks for the help.
You're welcome, buddy.
Anytime, Jacob.
Fair play, man. That was that really came out of left field. That was such a cool mission in a way, right? I know it was a little zany. I don't know how you describe it. A little weird, but really interesting nonetheless, right? I'll talk to Jacob in a second, but let's check out his new outfit. Because that's all I seemingly care about. Okay, they're just all slick. Black and yellow, black and gold. Okay. Update on the kid. And Captain Bailey. Oh! Hey, Shepard. Just wanted to let you know that the Drell kid's doing alright. Everything's taken care of legally, and he's doing some work for me, helping me deal with some trash in the wards. Maybe make life better for some of the kids like Mouse. Not perfect, but then what is? Don't know if your Drell and mine are talking. I told him life was too short not to, but I don't know if it took. Good luck out there, Bailey. Alright, cheers, Bailey. Alright, before we end anything... Kelly?
Commander, you've received a new
I've read it.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
It's always nice chatting with you.
Okay, Jacob, how you feeling, buddy? New
Thanks for
outfit?
diverting to the Gurns back, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. Maybe not the best way to learn about the relatives, but I'm glad it's done. What do you need?
Okay, now we've got to navigate the nightmare of avoiding the romance.
I'm interested in getting to know you better.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
Oh.
We'll
Alright.
talk later.
Commander.
Okay. Alright, alright. Alright, we'll leave that episode there, guys. We'll head over to Grunt's side mission in the next episode. I'll save up for max overload. Yeah, that was a fascinating mission, right? I mean, you know, kind of Lord of the Flies kind of survival situation. A long time for him to be there, just living in the lap of luxury with female servants of various kinds, you know. Yeah. Weird. He just caved into his, I don't know, to feeling like he was the king of it all, and yeah. I suppose you never really know how you would be in that kind of bizarre survival situation, but yeah. Very interesting. Very weird. But cool nonetheless. So we'll leave it there, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave me a like if you did, and just remember, everyone, never trust an on crate. I'll see you next time.